When utilizing the thermal integrity method on deep foundation shafts that require more than one rebar cage, it is recommended that the thermal wire cables are spliced together where the two cages meet. Determine where top and bottom rebar cage will intersect. Then, mark each location. Instrument each rebar cage by zip tying thermal wire cables along the shaft length. Leave the ends of the overlapping cages free of instrumentation, which is approximately 2 to 3 feet. To begin the splice method, measure 1 foot from the marked intersect section on the top cage, where the first sensor will be located. The intersect marked on the bottom rebar cage is the location for the first working sensor after the splice is completed. It is important to zip tie the remaining spool of wire to the rebar to avoid damage. Once the top and bottom cages are lifted and connected, locate the previously made intersect markings and confirm that the two beginning sensors are 1 foot apart. Unspool and attach the first active sensors to each cage. The top cage will have 3 to 4 unused sensors before the splice. The unused sensors create slack at the splice to help avoid damage upon cage elevation. Record the unused sensors as overlap in the corresponding thermal field log. This ensures accurate reporting. Once the first active sensors are properly aligned and secured, proceed with creating the thermal wire splice. PDI splice adapter cables are designed with locking features. Simply connect the top and bottom thermal wire adapters. The design creates a secure connection. However, it is good practice to zip tie the splice connection for additional reinforcement. Don't forget to trim the access. Now align the reinforced cable connection with the first sensor on the bottom cage. Secure the connection with a zip tie. Finally, secure the extra slack thermal wire spool to the rebar cage to avoid cable damage. The thermal wire splice is now complete.